What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cash's Collectibles, and today we are going to be looking at the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku. I just saw this guy at Target recently, decided to pick him up. This is, it's up there in my favorite forms. It's just so cool. I love this form so much. I don't know, the regular Super Saiyan one that I did should be last video by now. That's definitely a better figure, but this one is a very nice form. So taking a look at the box, we have a little graphic here, as we usually do on the S.H.Figuarts. We have a couple photos. This one kind of bends down. This is chest piece, as you see him screaming right there. This one kind of bends like this. You see him doing a Kamehameha. And then you see the emblem, a fist. Right here we have another picture that says simple style and heroic action, super modeling and super action. Yeah, I'm so excited to open this guy up. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll show you what's inside this box. So this is our Super Saiyan Blue, completely unboxed. It comes with 4 different faceplates, one right here, and then you see the 3 right down here. And then it comes with, I think, 3 different sets of hands and some change, I think. I think there is this one instant transmission hand, which is pretty cool. It's not as rich in the accessories department, but obviously this was a way cheaper figure. I think I got it for about 20 bucks. And it is more comparable to something like the a Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, which if you have seen my review on that one, I will probably be doing a lot of comparisons to this guy right here. So just be prepared for that. Looking at the accessories, let me just do the faceplates first. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Here we go. We have a kind of screaming. This is a charging up, I guess, kind of face. This is if you wanted to do like a charging up, or like he's punching somebody or he's kicking somebody. This is the face I think I would use. Right here we have a smirk face. This is kind of like, I would compare it to the smirk face that we got in a legendary Super Saiyan Goku. You know, the cocky smirk, the classic Goku. It's a classic Goku face, right? And this is kind of, he's gritting his teeth right there. You can kind of see it. He's gritting his teeth. He's angry. I would also use this. I think this would be more like if he's blocking somebody, or if you just want him looking menacing, I guess. And then the faceplate that he comes with, I'll show you right here, is this kind of just more idle, more neutral face. He's kind of ready for action, you know. So something a little more along those lines. For the hands, we have 2 open palm hands, just like this one. This one reminds me of the hands that we got in the Superhero Goku, which was one of the, I think was the first Dragon Ball Z review that I did. So these are pretty nice. I might pose them like this, who knows. I feel like I used them on the superhero one. I used them more as like waving hands, like he's frantically waving. But for something like this guy, this could be like a ki blast, or like probably something along those lines of like a ki blast, or like he's blocking a punch, I guess. And then we got 2 Kamehameha hands right here. You can see just how the fingers like this, very similar to the open palm hands, except the fingers are down. You know, you can pose them like that, just like how he does it in the anime. We have 2 fighting stance hands. We see him do this a lot. Also very nice. The thumbs are different on these ones. I don't know if that's on purpose, but they are. That's just something I noticed. So yeah, those are very cool. And then last but not least, we have the instant transmission hand, which I think I will pose him like this, maybe. I don't have a figure currently posed using this accessory, so it's very tempting. Okay, now getting into the articulation of this figure. I think it is relatively the same mold as the Saiyan Raised on Earth, minus the fact that this chest piece comes down just a little bit more reminiscent of the superhero Goku. I did talk about that a lot in my A Saiyan Raised on Earth video, but I think other than that, he's pretty much the same. So now, actually getting into the articulation, his head does a full 360 degrees. Right there, you get about that much up, kind of fiddle around with it. A pretty good amount of down as well. Not bad, not bad. His shoulders, you get a full 360 right there. You get a pretty good amount of up if you kind of mess around with these a bit. You can kind of, there's pretty much a full range of motion. You kind of get them up to about that high. If you kind of mess around with these a little bit, you can probably mess around with them more. See, I just did about a 90-degree angle if I was really trying. You get a 360-degree swivel at the bicep and a double jointed elbow, which is very nice. 360s at the wrist and a swivel, or like a joint at the wrist. You get the kind of, but also kind of not swivel here. And then you get, yeah, that's about it. The belt does move. It is separate from the figure, so you can move it to the side, just like that. Or you can spin it around in any direction you would like it to be in. The legs go about that much out, pretty good. That much back, pretty good. Kind of mess around with it, but you get a good amount of that as well. You get a double joint right there at the knees, and then you get a 360s at the ankle, and then a joint at the toe. So overall, very good. Classic. Any Goku you get at S.H.Figuarts, you will get the same amount of articulation, for better or for worse. Obviously the more expensive ones, like the legendary Super Saiyan one that I did, it might be a little bit more. You get a little bit more articulation, but for the most part, they're all pretty much the same. Some key points I did want to go over with this guy is the coloring. While the model does, or the sculpt does look the same as this Super Saiyan or a Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, one problem that I did have with this figure is that this color in the shirt did not match the color in the belt or on the wrists. This one kind of takes care of that a little bit. As you can see, these shirt colors, the undershirt color, for the most part, I think just if you're not really looking at it, they're pretty much the same. I feel like this one might be a little bit more blue, but I'm not really, if you don't really pay attention to that, you're not going to notice. But the best part is this blue is the same as this blue, and it is the same as that blue. So that is something I didn't like about this figure, that this one kind of fixes a little bit. Some more points is the hair is kind of like this different, or I guess the whole figure almost. It kind of has this different plastic feeling to, I guess it feels more like this one, but compared to some of the newer ones like a legendary Super Saiyan or superhero Goku, I feel like he feels a little bit different. The orange is different from this guy. The emblems look about the same. The hair is different. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the hair is different. The skin tone is pretty similar, so this is the more, I guess this is more yellow skin tone as compared to the superhero Goku. As if you guys watched this one, I talked about the skin tone, and this one is pretty similar. So these guys are a little bit more together. The boots are almost, I think they're black and red. I'm not sure if that's accurate to the anime. It might be. I don't know. I don't remember them being black and red. This might be a dark blue and red, which makes a little bit more sense. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to do a little bit of research on these boots if I want to make sure if it's accurate or not. But I still think it looks really good, so I don't really see too much of a problem there. This is the first pose I put him in. If you haven't seen a video of mine before, you know that I like to do the first pose with just the accessories that he comes with, just installed on the figure. I just like to get a good pose out of the way. This is kind of, I mean, it's not bad. Like, you could totally pose your Goku like this. I guess he's kind of ready for action here. It's kind of more menacing or intimidating shot for him, which I do like a lot. And the belt kind of, you know, you got to move it out of the way for the legs and stuff as you usually would. But I have no real problems that are different from other figures about this guy. Just, yeah, he's just kind of good. Like any S.H.Figuarts, you're pretty good at posing them and stuff like that. So I have no real problems yet. So we'll get into some more poses with some more, hopefully some more cool effects and stuff like that. One thing I do like to note about this pose, I mean, this one's not super intricate yet, but I did swap out the face right there, if you can see. And what I do like is the plastic that this hair is made out of, because it is more of a, I guess, rubbery feel to it as compared to the superhero Goku, where I noticed that the holes that are in the head sculpt, right? The holes that are in the head sculpt that keep in the hair piece and the face piece, they crack a little bit, they get a little bit worn out. Material like this will be a lot more durable in that sense. So I do like the fact that, you know, that exists here. This is kind of just a similar pose. He's flying through the air. You see his face just about there. Get a little bit of a zoom in on it for you guys. I do like the way that this the faces here are painted. I think it looks just like Dragon Ball Super. So I do like that a lot. I think this shot is actually super cool. I might do my thumbnail like this. All right, well, yeah, let me get into some other poses and stuff. But yeah, that is our second pose. This is another pose I just whipped up. Similar idea as the pose just before this one. To be honest, since this was kind of a cheaper pack, it doesn't really give me as much emotion and much, obviously there's no effects or anything like that, so there's not a lot for me to work with, but I think I'm doing pretty good for what I've got. I do understand why this one doesn't come with a ton of accessories, but obviously I would have loved to see like a Kamehameha or like any type of effect. I don't know. I really want the Super Saiyan Blue ×10 Kaioken figure, but that one was like exclusive to Comic-Con in like 2015. I really want it, but it's like $100, man, and I'm like, I can't get it, so it's like, it's too bad. But I do like this figure a lot already. Super Saiyan Blue, as I said, is one of my favorite forms, but to find a S.H.Figuarts based figure off of this specific form is a little more difficult than it sounds, so I was super lucky to have picked this guy up today. And here we go with another pose. This is more of like a sidekick, flying sidekick kind of pose. It's always more exciting, in my opinion, to pose your figures in more of a, I guess, kind of like more basic fighting stance. Like he could do it in real life and not have him like fake blast like an enemy or anything like that. I think this is always cooler. I might play around with different kicks or different types of punches here in a couple more poses, but I'm only gonna do a couple more for the video. But I do like this pose. I do like it a lot. The legs don't go as far out as I would like them to do, or a little more up, but I think it still looks pretty good nonetheless. And so yeah, there is another pose. And last but not least for the posing section is the instant transmission pose right here. I do think this pose is really nice. I think I added some nice fluidity in his joints where it kind of looks a little more natural, like he's flying up into the air and he's doing his instant transmission. So I do think that's pretty cool. I think I'm definitely going to pose him just like this. So Yeah, so just take a look at that, and I think that's it for the posing section. So I think that's just about where I'm going to end the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did. I love this figure. I'm definitely going to pose him very, very soon. And I do have one more. This guy was kind of an unexpected review, but I do have one more planned Dragon Ball themed review in the future. I can't wait until that one comes in, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. If you want to be notified when that video comes out, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and comment down below. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything, and hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.